Hello and welcome to Learning QGIS for Archaeology. In this lesson we're going to be talking about downloading the software, installing it, and then doing some basic functionality with the user interface so we can become familiar. So we'll go ahead and click the download now. We have really sort of three different choices here, and the two that matter, the two that you'll select from are either the long-term release, which is the most stable, or the latest release. And what I'll be using for this video and the entire series is the latest release. So it's richest in features. Most likely anything we cover in this course will be doable in either of these versions. Go ahead and click the 64-bit download link here and just save that somewhere on your computer. Okay, so here we have it downloaded. Just go ahead and double click on this to start the install process, and then just click through this, install wherever you think is best. I'm just going to leave the defaults. I'm not going to worry about any of these data sets. I never use them. So here we go, starting the install process. I'll pause the video and we'll jump back when it's complete. Okay, so we've finished. It is now installing. Hit finish. So we'll go ahead and minimize this, because what this has done is added a QGIS folder to your desktop, and you can click in here and you can see a number of different options. So what you're going to want to use, and what we're going to always use for this course, is just QGIS Desktop. Okay, so here we are. It's uploaded and running. Okay, so here we're going to see a number of things with the window. We have a browser here, so we can actually go ahead and add some files. Right, so I have a GIS folder. I keep a lot of stuff in there. I'm going to right click on that. I'm going to add it as a favorite. So one of the great things about QGIS is the ability to add or open up other panels and toolbars. So definitely one of the panels that we'll use from time to time is this processing toolbar. If it's floating, you can drag it over and then of course relock it to the background here. So you can search for different geoprocessing functions here. Another important panel that you might use is the layer styling panel. This is where we'll do things like change the attributes of different layers in future videos. And of course, the final aspect of navigating the QGIS interface is navigating the QGIS interface. So zooming in and zooming out and panning around. If you follow the mouse up here to the toolbars, you'll see the pan map. You'll see pan map to selection, zoom in, zoom out. Typically for navigating the map, the pan tool is sufficient, because you can click and drag the map around, scroll towards your computer to zoom in, scroll away from your computer to zoom out. The final thing to go ahead and save your map, you would want to save your map at a relatively regular period of time. I'll be honest, one of the reasons I prefer to use QGIS over Esri is because of the stability of QGIS. So that's all we have for this short introductory video. I'll go ahead and see you in the next one. Until then, have a good day.